In this video, we're going to go through how to do different variations of the overhead Pallof press. The first variation we're going to do is a tall kneeling Pallof press with the band behind us. So you can use a cable as well, of course, but I grab the band like so, just hold it on each side of my neck. I kneel down. You can have your feet flat or you can be on your toes. Legs a little bit wider than hip width apart. Then you crack your neck with your butt cheeks. The whole thing here as the band is coming up is that I'm going to breathe out and I'm going to prevent the band from bringing my back in this direction. So I have to make sure that I lock my ribs down by squeezing my abs just a little. So from here, we take a big deep breath in. We balance a water bowl on our head. We squeeze and crack it up with our butt cheeks. We breathe out. And we breathe in. And we do that for the number of repetitions or time given in the program. We can also do this side on. So here it would be a tall kneeling Pallof press that's side on or lateral, cracking up with your butt cheeks, everything the same. From here though, I can't hold the band on either side of my neck because I'm going to pop my head off. So I hold it with the inside hand and I just lock it in with the other hand. Big deep breath in. And then you come up. And you see here, if I'm too close, the band's not going to give me any resistance in the top. So I have to step out a fair bit for that to happen. So big deep breath in, breathe out, and then come up. If you want to make this even harder, there is a variation in your program that might say tall kneeling overhead Pallof press with lateral flexion. So you do this and in the top position, you keep breathing out, keep everything the same, and without shifting your hips out, you bend your spine across to come back in. It's very important when you do that last little movement that you're not shifting your hips out to the side. You lock everything in and then it's just a little side bend using your abs on the opposite side whilst you're still punching the ceiling. If your program says either of these variations, but in a half kneeling position, this is the position. So if it says half kneeling Pallof press, or half kneeling overhead Pallof press, then it'll look just like this. Here, if it says with lateral flexion, then we add this movement in the top position and come back. And if it says this, in this position, then we do everything else the same. Breathe in, breathe out. Just like so. So there you go. Different overhead Pallof press variations, tall kneeling and half kneeling, and each variation facing away from the band, so you're preventing your back from going backwards in this direction, facing side on, which means that we need to stabilize and prevent from going in this direction, and then we make it even harder by purposely actually bringing ourselves all the way over to the other side.